something like that, probably more. But hello again, Reads Review family. To my subscribers, welcome back to the channel. To those who have stumbled across, you are welcome as well. On Reads Review, we are living, loving Jesus, smelling fabulous, all while saving a dime. And on this channel, we are discussing Middle Eastern fragrances mostly, and sometimes we will discuss others, but I assure you they will be considered budget-friendly fragrances. Because we want to save this coin, right? Living, loving Jesus, smelling fabulous, all while saving a dime. Okay, so without further ado, I wanted to come back on here real quickly tonight. I know I've already been on here once, but today. But I wanted to come back on here this New Year's Eve night and tell you about another fragrance that I have had the pleasure of wearing. I have not had this fragrance very long. I think I got this in like maybe the weekend before Christmas. So I've actually had a chance to um, wear it once, actually, a full wear. I have worn it like on my back of my hands, wearing it around the house a couple of times in the evening after work or something like that. But I have worn it one time full on all day, and it was that good that I was like, let me just go ahead and tell them about this. Just because that day that I wore it, it was just that good. So, without further ado, I bring to you, I hope you guys can see that, it is Zukhruf Cherry, and that's from Zimaya, which I think the parent company is Afnan. And I think I've said previously before a long time ago, like, um, that is one fragrance house, Afnan, that I don't mind purchasing from as a blind buy, or I've been pretty, um, it's been pretty good for me purchasing from them. Some of the things that I've chosen. In this line, this particular line has the Zukhruf Black and the Zukhruf Pink, which the pink is like a more matured Yara, Latafa Yara, actually, to me. And I like Yara. I have another brand that actually I have three. I have Latafa Yara, I have the Zukhruf Pink, and one the pink bottle from the House of Adion. Um, is it called Majestic? I think maybe in the pink bottle, but this smells like Yara, and I like it too. So okay, but that's not here what we're here to talk about. I just chased the rabbit, didn't I? But this is Zukhruf Cherry. Let me just tell you off the top, this is Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. That is what this is. You know, Tom Ford's, his prices be pricing. Yes, indeed. So, the craft, let's just get into it, what the accords and all of the good stuff is. So, the main accords for Zukhruf Cherry by Zimaya is, of course, cherry. It's fruity. It's sweet. It's almond, nutty, white floral, woody, and floral. Um, yeah, it's good. It's another good one. Now, I was kind of put off because when I really looked into the notes, the top note is, in the top notes, you have almond. That's like the very first note. And that is a note that I guess, trying to wrap my mind around. Um, there's one particular fragrance that I had in the past that had almond, and yeah, I, it's not that I disliked it. I just it was very almond forward, and I didn't want a very almond forward scent because that particular one that I am referring to, um, I have not found myself wearing that often. Even though I did give it a decent and good a good review, I think on the review I said if I were to rate it, 1 out of 10, 10 being like, oh yeah, give me 20 more bottles or whatever. Um, I want to say I gave it a 7. So anyway, but this the top note there. Get back to the note, Shay. Come on. So in the top you have almond and black cherry. In the heart you have cherry, jasmine, and plum. And your base notes is sandalwood, tonka bean, cedar, and vanilla. Sandalwood tends to bring in a bit of creaminess to a fragrance, in my experience anyway. So this is the packaging. Here we are, just like the black one and just like the pink one. And the black one is for men, and I believe it is inspired by Dior Sauvage. That's what I think. The black one. Excuse me. But this is her. This is it. Let you get a closer look. Yes. And let me just check something out, just out of curiosity. This was production date of May 2024. Okay. Let me make. I have something. I don't think it's anything on this particular hand. So let me spray this so you can get a look at the atomizer. It's pretty generous. It's okay. Oh, cherry. That's what you get. This, let me tell you what this reminds me of. Yes, this is like I said in the beginning, Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. You need a dupe. You don't want to pay Tom Ford's prices because Tom Ford is woo 250, 300 plus, something like that, probably more. But this, if you put your nose on Tom Ford before, this right here is Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. But when you first spray this, I'm gonna spray it again just because I like that opening. You first spray this, it reminds me of cherry pie filling. That's what it smells like to me. Like when upon first spray, it's almost like I can just taste it just because of the smell. It reminds me of cherry pie filling. Anyway, I was skeptical because I said, the almond. When I saw the notes, and I was like, I don't know. I hope I really like this. But when I actually got it in hand, um, my first impression, I was like, Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, and I'm okay with that. Um, yeah, I wore it, like I said, I did a full wear. I lotioned. I After I lotioned or moisturized, I guess I should say moisturized. When I moisturized, um, I did all that, and I also decided to come through and put on cherry balm from body oil from Brown Sugar Babe. This is inspired by Tom Ford's Lost Cherry as well. And it is. It smells very similar. Yeah. And y'all, I smelled like some cherry goodness the day that I wore this. cherry pie filling. This one. No, but it is nice. I also did the body oil. Then I came through and I got my Bath and Body Works um, fragrance mist Old Cherry, which is from the luxury line for Bath and Body Works. Yes, indeed. And this too, is inspired by Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. So, yes, if someone had passed me by, got a whiff of me, um, and they were familiar with Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, they would have no clue. They would have not known that I did not have that was not the fragrance I had on. They would not have known that um, I had on a fragrance that was a dupe clone slash clone slash inspiration of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. And that's a fact. That is a fact. Because the day that I wore this, I actually was asked, and I had it on for, um, I put it on early that morning, and then I do recall later on that afternoon, someone asked me, "Hey, do you have on?" Uh, they couldn't think of the fragrance, and it was, it's a cherry fragrance. Lost or what? I said Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, and it's someone that was close to me that knew me, so I did just go ahead and say what I have on something that is inspired by that fragrance. I was like, really? Yeah, I do. So what did you put on? The body mist from Bath and Body Works? Well, I have it on, but I actually have on a perfume as well. So yeah. Anywho, that is why I wanted to come on here and tell you guys real quick about this because um Zukhruf Cherry because that um because of that someone thinking that I did have on Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Excuse me, I just really needed to get a sip of water. So anyway, guys, if you like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, you don't like to pay those corns, go find Zukhruf Cherry by Zimaya because guys, this is good. This is good. I'm going to go so far as to say if I would give it 5 out of 5 stars, I'm gonna give her a 4.5 just because I only wore her once and I can just see it getting even better now that it's been sprayed out of the bottle. We know that there is a such thing as maceration, especially for these Middle Eastern fragrances. Um, Sometimes you can get them and they're ready to go, but I can guarantee you, it in my experience, if I found one that was like good straight out of the bottle, first spray, wearing it, and it was A1, when once I have sprayed it out for a bit and then worn it a time or two and let it sit, and then a couple of weeks or maybe a month later, I'm like, oh, let me grab that fragrance and wear her today. It's even better than the first time. So that is that. Um, and I do hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night. I do not plan on coming back on here again on this New Year's Day. Not again tonight, but I will be back probably before by maybe once more by the weekend. I'm sure, maybe even before. We'll see. But anyway, you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Do not forget to stay before God. Keep your face before Him. Get on your face. Lay before Him. Get in that Word. Remember, only what you do for Him will last. Let Him lead and guide you Put him first, we're going to make it. Okay? We are going to make it. We put him first, live according to where the standards and precepts and everything that he has put in his word for us um, to live life. All right? I'm telling you, you better hear me. You are somebody because he made you. You are special. You are an apple of his eye. Because he made you, just live for him. Live according to his word. All right? You guys take care, and I will see or talk to you later.